Hello, welcome back once again. This is the second part of how to create user login form. The first one, we created the one which we didn't use any table, and that one was for only one person. So this video or this tutorial, we are going to create the ones more than one persons can use. I'm going to make a copy of the school database that we created. So Control C, Control V, and I'll give it a name as a login. Yes, so if you are new here and you didn't watch the part 1, you can go back and check in the videos and watch. I'm going to open it. Yes, I have to double content. Alright, but what the first thing we will do is to create a table for our users. We go to create, then table, go to the design view, then you give it name users or user login. Okay, now user ID, and the next one will be username, username should be text, and the next one will be password. The password too will be text. So we will come down here, the password, we'll come down here and come to the input mask. We want to do it just like a straightforward. It's like when we come here, we can enter a username, like here, do with me. Then the password may be ASDF123. Alright, then the next one too will be is a 1 AAA JJJ. That's A4 and J4. Let me add another user, but you can add as many users as you want. Then to be ASDFJKL semicolon. Alright, now let's go to the design view and let's change the password, because the password should be hidden. We come to input mask and we enter password there. Now let's go back and see. See, now the password, they are what, hidden. So now that we are done with the table, let's go back to the form. I'm going to use the same login form. We come to design view, then let me go to the VBA and go and click. So I'll click this one, come to event, then on click, I'll click on the 3 dot, and all these ones I don't need them. I'll only need the message boxes. But before then, I forgot to add this one in the first one that we did. The first one, like, let's say, let me minimize this one. Let's say here, when you enter the login, there's no information in it, no username, no password. When you enter the login, it is asking me to save. Yes. You see, it has opened. Let me close it and open it again. When you open the login and you click on login, it has opened. It shouldn't be the case. So we are going to correct it before we start today's own. What we will do is that you right click on it, then you come to the design view. So on design view, you click on the login, you come to the on click event, you click on it. So here, you come here, then you say, if I have to give another condition, if it's null, then that is txt me.txt username. So it's like if username is null, it's empty, then what do you want to say? That is give a message box. Then this one is the title of the message box is username required. All right, then the cursor should go to the username. So me.txt username dot set focus. Else, if the same thing, we do the same thing for the password. Message box. Password is empty, VB OK only, then password required. All right, so now else, and all these ones should get in us. So you have to add another end if, then the last end if. All right, so let's check our code for errors. Come to debug and you click. There's an error here. This else, it should be L instead of Alt I. So all right, now let's check it again. It means everything is working. Now let's go back to the code. Now let me close this and open it again. Login, username required, as username is what? Empty. So let me enter any name and let's go to login. Password is empty, and the password I should have, let's go back and do the set focus. Right click, go to build event. So the password, press enter, me.txt password dot set focus. All right, so let's close it. And so username, let me enter anything. Come to password is empty. I will enter anything. Say the username or password you entered is wrong. So now the username, do with me, then the password to it was ASDF123. All right, let's go. Yes, so that is it. So this is the correction I wanted to make. Now back to today's business. So I'll delete this one. Let me delete this one and we'll start again. So I'll go to, now that we are done with the users, you have 3 users, you can add as many as you want. So I'll go to create a form, go to form design, then I'll insert the text boxes. This one will be username. Then let me make a copy, Control C, Control V. This one will be password. I want to start from scratch so that you get the understanding you want. Let me format it. Here it will be black. Then let me come to the arrangement and make it medium. I'll right click, go to size fit. All right, so here let me expand it small. Okay, then let me push it backward. All right, so let me space this one too. I want the size to be the same, widest. I'll bring a button here, just like we did the first one, but I'm just starting because maybe you are the first. This is the first time you are watching, so that you get the glimpse. But if you still want to watch the first one, the first part, that one you can go back and so login. we have to give it a name. This one will be, go to other, then give it a name, txt username, then username. There's the R didn't come. This one, when you are naming it, you have to be careful. If not, when you are adding your code, you may be encountering some errors. So this one to txt password. Okay, so now this one to login button, the btn. I have to format this one to, this one should be white, yes, and to bring it up a bit. So I'll right click, come to the form header and footer, change the color. So here the color, make it this one, same thing here. Then I'll add a label up here. Login form. Let me change the font size, color white, then make it bold. Okay. I'll center it. So now we come to format. Select the form, then the format. Sometimes, like here, if you come to like the format, the top here you can see form header. So you know you may not get all the information you want. So unless you come to the top here, left top here, you click here, then it means the form is selected. Yes, so you can use the drop down list, the drop down arrow. When you click on it, everything in the form will be shown here. So when as we are dealing with the form, you choose the form, then we come to auto center, double click to change it, yes. Then we come to record selector, no. Then scroll, you don't want any scroll bar. Then you come to maximum, minimum, that one, go to none, yes. Then let's view it and see, but let's come to other. Then the pop-up, yes. Modal, yes. That's current record. Now when we come here, you could see that yes, this is it. This is it. But the first video, one thing too I should have corrected was the close button. The close button, like this one, if you just click on it, let me save it, yes, then you give it a name, login. If you close it, it will go. Like I made a mention that when you want to log out, if you log out, it will be on. But when someone wants to use it, the person may close it. The person can close it. So that one you do correction on that. But before then, let's go to the design view. Then the close button. Let's go to, you come here, you come to control box. So the control box, you double click to make it no. So when we come here, you can see that there's no close button here. In that case, we will create a button to exit the database, so that when someone comes, maybe you log out your database and someone wants to log in or take off the login form of the screen, it will close the database entirely to secure your data and information. In that case, we are going to make another copy and paste. Then you bring it here. That one will deal with. So here will be what? Exit, and give it a name, other, then exit btn. That's the exit button. All right. So now that we are done, it's about left with the coding. So we will first do with the exit. Right click on it, or you can go to event, then on click. The right click, whenever you click on the exit, what should it do? You come to code builder. This one is just a simple code that we are going to enter. So we just enter do cmd dot quit. Simple, as simple. Then save it, we close it, we open it. When we open, now let's click on it. When you click, it means everything goes away. Let's open it again, and now this is it. So now we are going to code the login. So right click, go to the design view, and let me align this one to this one so that it will be alignment. Yes. Now right click on the login, come to code builder, click on it. So this one, but before then we have to check for errors. In case there's error, there should be an error handler. So on error, resume next. All right, like we did for the first method, we are going to declare a variable. So the first one is dem username as string, then dem password as string, the same string. So we have to assign the variable to a value. So this is what we are going to do. This one is going to be different from the first one, so please take your time and follow. We are going to assign username to the username we added or we entered into the form. So it is going to be lookup. The lookup, we are going to look for the username. We are going to get the username from the table, the user login table that we got. So the lookup into bracket username from that table, user login, where username is equal to username is equal to txt username All right, so this is what it will be. But in a case where there's no username, then it should return an empty string. When I say empty string, it means it should return empty. So nz. All right, in a case where there's no username, then that's the 90 nz means 90. It means it should return empty string. Then we have to assign the password to a value. So the password to be nz the lookup password from user login, where password is equal to and txt password. This one too, in case there's no password found, it should return an empty string or an empty value space. All right, so here the next step is to bring in our conditions. So if it's null main.txt username, then what should it do? There should be a message box. Username is empty. VB okay only. The title is username required. Main.txt username dot set focus. Else, now we have to check for if it's null, like if it is empty, main.txt password, then message box VB okay only, password required. Main.txt so if everything is okay, then we come to the password. If everything is filled, then we have to compare what is entered into the form and compare it to what is in the table, what is in the users table, the user login table. So here, if else, if main.txt username, if it is not equal to username, or main.txt password is not equal to password, then message box. So the message box is giving you what to do. Message box the username or the password you entered is incorrect. VB okay only. Incorrect credentials. Main dot. So when it happens this way, you can clear everything. So to be main.txt username is equal to empty string, main.txt password equal to, and this one too will also be equal to empty string. Then after that, the empty string means it will empty everything we've entered into the both text boxes. So when we are done, you have to send the cursor back to the username. So it will be main.txt username.set focus. Then when we are done, we come to the other part. Else, so if all the information, the username and the password we enter is the same as what we have on in the table, then it means we have to proceed. So the first one, we have to close the login form. So do cmd.close. Then the next one, when we close it, we have to open the main form. Do cmd.open form main form, and that is it. We have to end all the ifs that we have. So the first one, you have to end this if. Then the next one, the last if, because we have if 1, if 2, 3. So the end will be 1, 2, and 3. Yes. So this will be 3 ifs. We are done. So let's check the code and see. Click on the debug, press it, or Alt plus D, then press enter. Then that is it. Since we didn't get any error, we can proceed, save it, then proceed to check our form. All right, so there is it, and let me close it. So when I open it, here is it. Before then, let me log in. Say username is empty. Okay, then you have to enter a username, login, password is what? Empty. You have to enter a password. The password is what? ASDF 123. Login. Here we are. It has now opened. So now we come to log out, and here we are. Again, user 1, then JJJJ. Then we go to log in. Here we are. By looking at the log out, when I log out, maybe you can choose that when you log out, you want the main form to also to close. That one too is simple. You can do it because we've done it several times. So we go to user 2. That's ASDFJKL semicolon. But I could see that our password is showing, and this one too, we fix it in first method. So the part 2 too, we are going to fix it. Login, then we right click, go to the design view, you click on the logout button, right click, go to the builder event. On top here, you just enter the, let me give some space so that the code will be visible. Do cmd dot close. Simple, very, very simple. Then we save it. Save it, you close, and you close this one too. Let him go to the login form and work on the password. Hide the password, select the password, come to data, then under input mask you select, then you enter password. That is it. Let me save it. I close it and save it. Let me open it again. Then here, username do with me, the password ASDF 123. You can see that the password is now hidden. Login, and here we are. In case you want to log out, just click on log out. It's in, and you'll be switching in and out. You'll be switching it in and out. And let me log in again. You have user 3, then the user 3 ASDFJKL semicolon. Login is the username or the password you entered is incorrect. Yes, it is incorrect because we didn't have user 3. Let me close it. Let me close it. Then we go to the users login. We have user 1 and user 2. Yes, so we don't have user 3. All right. So this brings us to the end of the part 2 of the login form. If you find this tutorial helpful, please kindly subscribe, like, share, and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime we upload a video. Until we meet again, take care and bye bye.